always been the leader in office automation. And today, we're making an announcement that will strengthen that lead. The WANG Professional Image Computer, PIC. With PIC, image processing now equals other office technologies. PIC helps users manage and communicate visual information as they never could before. WANG is the only company to truly integrate the 4 forms of information: text, data, voice, and now imaging. And this integration has led to the finest office solution in the industry. The outstanding functions of the PIC will open doors for selling our larger WANG systems. PIC's versatility extends the capabilities of one of our most strategic products, the WANG Professional Computer. As such, the PIC is part of WANG's total office automation solution. It offers a powerful image processing system, a professional computer, and a workstation for our VS, OIS, and Alliance systems, plus the ability to communicate and share information and resources locally and remotely. No other company can boast such a truly integrated product, or one that is so easy to use. Let me show you. First, I select Create a Document, just like in regular word processing. Then I take the article that will be the content of the image document and place it under the camera. I focus the camera just like I would any other camera. Press the Insert key, and PIC scans the article and displays it on the screen. I can now send this image document to another PIC, or I can integrate it with a word processing document, PC database, or PC notebook. Now let me turn the presentation over to someone who will tell you more about the WANG Professional Image Computer.
If you think the WANG Professional Image Computer looks a lot like a PC, you're right. It has either the standard PC chassis or a new expanded chassis that gives you more configuration flexibility, a standard 10 megabyte Winchester drive, and a universal keyboard. But we've added an image scanner that lets you scan all or part of an image page with a maximum scanning surface of 11 by 14 inches. There's also a thermal printer. The printer gives high-resolution text and image output on draft paper. There's also a new laser printer for quality text and image output. The PIC comes with its own high-resolution monitor that sits on its own power supply base. And because PIC is an application cell, we've included special imaging software to help you present a more powerful total office solution. The core software includes image processing and image composition functions. There are also other optional software packages, such as integrated WP, integrated notebook, integrated database, and image forms fill. It's important to note that the PIC supports all the current PC core software: PC system software, interpretive basic, PC word processing, PC business graphics, and PC multiplan. When you consider all this, it's obvious that the power and versatility of the professional image computer goes far beyond anything the competition has to offer. To help you address and solve particular office problems, WANG also offers 3 application packages specially designed for the professional image computer. Forms management with signature capability automates processing of typical form-like information, such as expense reports and insurance forms. Image records management reduces paper archives and speeds retrieval of historic information, and correspondence management expedites and tracks mail more efficiently. We also have PIC programmer utilities that enable customers and independent software vendors to write their own PIC applications. Now let's take a look at how the PIC works. For purposes of this demo, I've got an image document on the system that we can use. Let me call it up and we can walk through a few of the functions. As you already saw from John's example with the magazine article, scanning is easy. But what's more exciting are some of the basic core functions you can do right here at the workstation. For instance, we can make an image smaller or larger. We can view it as a landscape image or portrait. We can reverse the image or put it back as a positive. We could also lighten the image or darken it. Let's file this document for a moment. Even here, PIC gives me a number of options. I can file the document on my 10 megabyte Winchester or on a VSIIS, OIS, or Alliance disk. Now let me show you how truly integrated the PIC is. Let's say we have an illustration we'd like to put into a word processing document. We can go into integrated word processing and enter a document. In this case, it's WP demo. Then we call up the specific image composite we want to insert. In this case, it's scanner. In a few keystrokes, it's brought onto the word processing document, and we can place the image anywhere in the text. You can use the same editing features that you do with a regular word processing document, like copy, move, insert, and delete. Imaging really adds a powerful dimension to WANG word processing. By integrating image and word processing technology, your customers can create more exciting, more understandable, more effective reports, letters, or any other printed material. All right, that's image and word processing together. But there are a couple of other unique functions that I'd like to show you. For instance, say you were a real estate broker on a multi-listing service. Using Integrated Notebook, you can search for just the right house for your clients. Call up an image of a particular house you think they might be interested in. The outside looks appealing, but they'd like to see a floor plan. Just call up page 2 of the document. Floor plan looks like it has good possibilities. Now they'd like to see the house in person, so you want to make an appointment to walk through the place. With PC voice attachment, you can auto-dial the listing broker and see what time's convenient. And for integrating images with structured information, you can use the integrated database. Here's another software option that your customers will really appreciate: image forms fill. You know how difficult it is to work with the many forms you face every day. With PIC, you can store the form as an image document in a database. Call it up, search a field for a previously created record, update the record, at this point, you can even reference an image from an image field. And all this information could be automatically filed for retrieval at a later time. Well, that should give you a pretty good idea of what the PIC can do. But you might be saying to yourself, where does the PIC fit into WANG's total office automation direction? And where does it fit in with respect to other WANG products? With PIC, you have the most powerful office automation workstation on the market. None of our competitors can offer its integration, one that encompasses all 6 office technologies. When combined with the VS, OIS, or Alliance system, it creates the most complete office automation solution on the market. And you've got a great deal of flexibility in how PIC is configured in various office environments. For instance, it can communicate information from one PIC to another. Using the remote imaging communication option, a PIC can interactively communicate image information with another PIC locally or remotely, or transfer it via telemail. In a local interconnect loop, it can share image information among all the PICs in the cluster. WANG professional computers can co-reside in the cluster. Configured with the local communication option, PICs can share resources with a VS, OIS, or Alliance system. Any information created on a PIC, be it text, image, or data, can be stored and retrieved from these file servers. PICs can also act as full-function workstations to these systems. So leverage this uniqueness. Go after the Fortune 1350 accounts with this new technology. Now you've got a special tool to help people do their jobs more effectively. Sell them on the advantages of image processing with the fact that 90% of the information that crosses their desks comes in the form of images, and a WANG professional image computer is a more cost-effective way to deal with those images. Material that always fell outside the scope of office automation, like diagrams, photographs, handwritten notes, and newspaper clippings, can be integrated with all the other information that they process on a daily basis. Sell prospects on the advantages of PIC. Now they can capture, store, manipulate, and transmit images, integrate them into word processing documents and database files, make notes about image files, and store those notes with the associated files. They can share images across a department or across the world. Of course, existing customers can upgrade their WANG professional computers to include imaging, and they don't have to relearn basic system operations.
The PIC is an exciting opportunity to penetrate and to capture the image processing marketplace long before anyone else. But we've got to make it clear to our customers that PIC isn't just another exciting technology. It's an important part of WANG's integrated approach to system design. It is key to the total office automation solution. The WANG PC is the best office automation workstation in the industry. With the PIC, we've made it even better. You've already done an outstanding job in positioning the PC as a workstation on the VS and the OIS and the Alliance systems. Now it's time to position and to market the imaging capabilities of PIC as a major addition to this workstation solution. PIC is the most sophisticated WANG workstation to date. It is a system that will leverage your sale of the entire product line. Present the PIC as our top-of-the-line workstation, and you'll blow the competition out of the water. And that's going to make a lot of people awfully jealous.
PIC, the professional image computer from WANG. Your image of a professional computer will never be the same.
WANG sure has done some great things with his professional computer. And imaging, something else. Sure would make things go a lot easier around here.
I know you're busy, but we've got to start assigning floor space. And your group has first pick.
Maureen has all the information. She'll take care of it for you.
Okay. Mr. Connor said that you're going to pick out the floor space for his group.
Oh, really? Well, sure. I mean, I know there's a lot of considerations. We're going to need space for about 15 staff people, plus all that equipment.
Well, if you just type in what you need, the pick will search the database and find what floor plans best fit the bill.
Okay. Well, looks like the search is coming up with some possibilities here. Oh, no, this won't do. Look, we'll get all that traffic from the elevators. Oh, here, look at this. It's right by the windows, and it's off to the side, so we'll get some privacy. Put us down for that, okay?
You got it.
Great.
Thanks, Maureen.
Sure. Thank you.
That WANG professional image computer sure would beat wrestling these blueprints. Maureen, I think this desk lamp has gone down for the last time. Better order me a new one.
Sure, Mr. Connors. I was about to fill out a supply order anyway.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, what is that part number? Should be in the catalog. Ah, here it is. I just sent out the order. You should have the lamp tomorrow.
That WANG professional image computer would make managing forms a breeze. Well, I'm sure we pursued something along these lines a couple of years ago, and as I recall, we dropped it as not being cost-effective. Yeah, here it is, 1979, drawing number 673. Call it up on your screen, too. Got it? Okay, look at the transversal lines. They're identical as far as I could see.
Actually, they're not. There's a sketch of my design on the system, drawing 834. Call it, and you'll see that I've made a couple of important changes.
Okay, I've got your 1983 version in front of me, and I'm comparing the two images. Just what should I be looking for?
Take a closer look at section D.
I see it. You mean that small adjustment solves our problem? Uh-huh. Oh, I get it. Well, if you can really shave 20% off the manufacturing cost, I think we've got a winner on our hands. What I wouldn't give to have access to all those drawings. And to get them just like that. This report really needs a couple of illustrations, or the review committee won't have any idea what's going on. Must be something in the files that can liven this thing up. Okay, if I insert this line drawing in section 3, make a note that it's 1/4 scale. This report wouldn't be nearly so dull if it used a few pictures to make its point. I've got to get a hold of Wang and see about their professional image computer.
The total office solution, a professional computer plus imaging. Pick the WANG Professional Image Computer from the leader in office automation, WANG Laboratories. Your image of a professional computer will never be the same.
Over the years, Wang has introduced many new products that have improved productivity in offices around the world. This is our business, helping people to manage and communicate information more effectively. Information can take many forms, including images, because images are information. When they are integrated with text, numerical data, and voice messages, they make information easier to understand. Introducing PIC, Wang's professional image computer, solving business problems that could not be addressed by any single office system before. PIC is the newest and most versatile member of our PC family. So if you have a Wang professional computer, you can upgrade it to a professional image computer. PIC provides all of the powerful PC functions and will serve as a workstation to VS, OIS, and Alliance systems. And it does much, much more. With PIC, imaging becomes an integral part of the set of information resources in the office. Before we demonstrate PIC's integrated imaging capabilities, I would like to briefly point out the hardware components. PIC uses the same 5 or 8 slot chassis found on our PC. It includes a 10 megabyte Winchester disk and, of course, Wang's universal keyboard. The new imaging hardware includes a high-resolution image monitor, the image scanner, the new thermal printer, and a new laser imaging system. Using the image processing core software, PIC enables you to capture, display, and manipulate multiple types of image information, including such things as newspaper articles, diagrams, correspondence, handwritten notes, drawings, and more. Let me show you how easy it is to use. Simply place the image under the scanner and focus it like you would any other camera by bringing the target light into sharp focus. The scanner can also be raised or lowered to accommodate different sized paper up to 11 by 14 inches. An image can be captured with a single keystroke. Once the image is displayed, it can be manipulated on the screen in a variety of ways. It can be enlarged, reduced, displayed in a landscape or portrait format, and displayed as a positive or negative. You can even lighten or darken the image on the screen. Once an image is scanned and displayed, PIC will automatically store it on the local 10 megabyte disk or on the larger disks of VS, OIS, or Alliance systems. While capturing and displaying an image is a necessary step in image processing, the real value of PIC is in its ability to insert an image in a word processing document, attach that image to a database record, and to communicate image information to other local and remote locations. Let me show you what I mean. Included in the image processing core software is image composition. Image composition is the electronic cut and paste capability that allows you to select all or part of an image and merge it with other images or insert it into a word processing document. Any image on file can be used to create a composite or output page, which will easily be integrated into a document. A target outline allows you to frame that portion of the image you would like to cut. You can easily manipulate this target box to accommodate the size and shape of the image. Once an area has been framed, it can be electronically pasted wherever desired on the output page. This output page can then easily be inserted into an ordinary word processing document. You see, imaging on PIC extends the capability of the word processing that has set a standard in the office automation marketplace, WANG word processing. PIC provides the ability to perform all the PC word processing functions, plus the ability to integrate images at will. There are many instances where an image can and should be used with text, as in technical documents, manuals, and reports where a picture can facilitate a reader's understanding. Once the document is displayed, the composite image can be inserted anywhere in the document. And once in the document, the image can be moved horizontally and vertically, or copied to another page or another document, and the image can even be typed over or labeled with a caption using normal word processing keystrokes. This integrated document can then be sent to the new thermal printer for letter quality print at 200 dots per inch on thermal printer paper. This is a bitmapped printer and is extremely quiet and compact. It will print a page of text and images in approximately 40 seconds. The new laser imaging system prints text, image, and graphic files when connected to a VS, OIS, or Alliance system. The laser imaging system produces high-quality final output at a speed of 12 pages a minute. PIC also allows you to integrate images with structured information. Integrated database allows any organization to attach image information to traditional database information. For example, personnel departments must maintain employee files consisting of typical employee information, such as employee name, address, supervisor, social security number, etc. But in addition to all this, there are numerous papers associated with the employee, forms, letters of recommendation, and so on. Wouldn't it be nice if you could keep copies of these forms electronically with a fast and flexible retrieval capability? Looking at an employee file, we notice that there are image fields associated with that file. Let's look at one of the original forms that this employee has filled out, the familiar W-4 form. The imaging and retrieval power of PIC provides anyone in any department with increased productivity, and it does this by facilitating access to all the various types of information that can be accumulated on any one subject, in this case on any employee. And there's more. Pre-printed multiple-part forms are costly. Managing this form's information on an office system is cumbersome at best, and tying this information into a database can be extremely difficult. Image Forms Fill solves these business problems. In an insurance company, for example, a policyholder has an accident and files a claim. In processing this claim, information needs to be accessed that exists in other places, much of it on forms. Now you can electronically store and retrieve the forms with the information you may need and have these different types of information forever linked together in a central database. We can quickly search any field in the database to retrieve another file. Image Forms Fill also allows you to update the database and the form at the same time. For example, to correct the address on the form. A field in the form can also be linked to an image. Let's look at the original accident report that was completed by the policyholder when making the claim. PIC has linked the image, the database, and the data entry form in one central policyholder file, eliminating the need for numerous paper archives and duplicate file update transactions. By integrating PIC with a VS system, this entire database can be archived to the Office File Manager and accessed across an entire network. I mentioned earlier that PIC is more than a standalone imaging system. PIC also serves as a multifunction workstation on VS, OIS, and Alliance systems, taking advantage of the larger disk capacity of those systems to store thousands of images. The easy-to-use file sharing feature provides PIC with the ability to share files on one system that have been created using a single scanner. One scanner can service multiple PICs connected to VS, OIS, or Alliance systems. WANG, the leading office automation computer company, has taken another giant step forward by offering in PIC the tools with which you can address real business needs for which there were no solutions before. I think you'll agree that what WANG did for words in 1976, we have done for images today.